So I would like to mention what we call attributes of a tag. So we've seen them already here. An example is here. This is an attribute of the OL tag. Now this type we've specified is an attribute of the tag. So the type will say that it's numbered lowercase letters, it's numbered uppercase, indicates lowercase Roman numerals and uppercase Roman numerals. So this is giving more attributes to this tag. So that is an attribute of a tag. Okay, so I would like to give certain attributes to these various tags. I'll start with the image so that you know how these attributes are written. So inside here, I will define a property and set it to something unique. That will be just for this image. So for images, one popular attribute we have is src. When I just press on enter, it will give me the equal to and then a quote. So that is how we do attributes. Type in the attribute name, equal to, and in quotes is what we specify. Okay, and so inside here I can then give a source to whatever image I want to display on the screen. Okay, all right, so in here what HTML is expecting is a direct or a relative source to the image that I would like to display on the web page. And so when let's get to my desktop. I have an image here, so I would like to send it to this folder because that is where I'm working in. I just have to just drag it into it, and then VS Code will now realize it and recognize it right here. And so I would like to give a relative path to this image in order to open it on the web page. So when I type in period and then /, it should now give me whatever contents or files that I have in the current directory, in the root directory. So over here I have the ngu.jpg. so when I open it, when I tap on it, it will then type in that link. So this is actually a direct path to this image right here. We need a relative path, like relative to where you are. So if you would like to get an image, maybe an image from online, just like the pixels, this website, if you want to get an image from this website, we'll have to then right click, and then when we save, let's copy the link address, and then if you can just, you could paste it here. You see this link, you now have to come and paste this link right as the source over here, and then you can then see your image. But for now, let's try with the NGU first. We open our browser and then get to learning. Wow, so now this is the image, and the NGU came from here. Never give up. And so this is an image you'll be able to open in HTML, but it doesn't look good right here because it's just on the web page. But what we can do is with CSS, we can style it, and even direct in our HTML. Let's see what we can do. We can give a height and a width to the image, but normally we need to just give one of those properties. So for the height, I'll just give 100. I think the 100 stands for 100 pixels, and then when we save it, we can get our image as a height of 100 pixels. This box is coming from the input that we put here, so let me just get rid of it and then save it, and then you can see our image right here. Now about these things, there is something known as aspect ratio. So for an image, that is maybe the length, the breadth, and the height of the image. So for this one, the height is 100. I could manually set the height, the width to be 200 or 300 and save it, and that will work probably. But you can see that it has actually stretched the image too much, and so the aspect ratio is off right here. And so if you are not sure of whatever the ratio is, so you just have to just give 1, and HTML will magically and automatically find the other part for you, so that you wouldn't have to stress your image anyhow. So as you can see, we have our image right there. Never give up. And so I would like to move on. So now that you've seen what attributes are, I'd like to show you what metadata is. So like giving metadata to your website.